Hi everyone, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are not new. Today we have a get ready with me, and it's been a while since I've chatted with you guys, so I felt like this was the perfect opportunity to do that. Before we get started, I do want to thank Dossier for sponsoring a portion of today's video. Dossier is a perfume company that's based in France, and they make designer dupe perfumes, which is incredible because we all know how expensive perfumes can be. They also now have diffusers, which is chef's kiss. I love them so much. I have it in my bathroom, and I get so many compliments on the scent when people walk into my home. It's really great. You can also leave it in the living space, and they have a few different scents that you can choose from. I've also really been loving their candles. They also have candles now, and everything is safe for pets. If you guys aren't familiar, some brands and some candles are not soy. All of Dossier's scents are safe for pets. So I do have Floral Rose here. Their candles are massive and they burn for such a long time. I love them so much. I'm actually gonna have to re-up on that one back there because that one's on its last leg, so I just want to go ahead and finish burning it. But this one is Floral Rose, my favorite, and the scent for this one is similar to Le Labo's Rose 31 perfume. And then they did come out with other scents. So this one is Ambery Vanilla, which is similar to YSL's Black Opium. Just the same big, I don't know if you guys can see, just the same huge packaging. It is a 2-wick candle. I think this one was a little overfilled, so it's kind of like spilling out. Be sure to check those out. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the get ready with me. I of course did all of my skincare and everything, and I'm just going to put on some primer because I need this to last all day, being that I am going to be studying and everything. So today is like a pretty full day for me. And then using the Say highlighter. I hope you guys have been well. It's been a while since I sat down and chatted with you, just because I had a bunch of things going on. I've been waking up super early, so it really affects like my sleeping schedule because I get really sleepy around, like, I want to say 3 or 4. So it's been like pretty difficult to keep the sleeping schedule going, but I'm really happy that I'm waking up at 5 a.m. again. I feel like that's all I really wanted, and it's so relieving to finish my workouts really early and be able to get it out of the way and not have to do it later. And if you guys are struggling to get into a routine, definitely read Atomic Habits. I didn't really read that book, like I said in my last video, or in like a previous video that you guys probably saw. I was super motivated by my friend Imani, but I did read Atomic Habits prior to my fitness journey and trying to get into the habit of waking up at 5 a.m. I feel like that's what ultimately helps me wake up early. So I still think it's really beneficial to read regardless if you guys are really struggling with routines. And I just say that I've been seeing so many TikToks on like autumn in New York and Christmas in New York, and I'm just so excited for it. So excited. I feel like I never really got to experience that because I was so just in work mode, and I don't even think I went that often in the autumn time last year. So I'm really excited, and because of my move and everything, I am obviously going to be there to look at apartments. Honestly, I'm not sure if I'm going to live in Manhattan. I feel like now I just don't want to say anything because the more that I talk to people, the more that my mind changes, and of course everyone's opinion coming together is just pure chaos. I feel like I definitely want to form my own opinions, but I think when it comes to finances, in terms of city tax and income tax and sales tax and every single tax you can ever think of, is something that you really have to take into account, and like what's realistic for your lifestyle and your budget. Connecticut just makes the most sense for me because of the income tax being lower, and lower than California, that is, and also sales tax is lower, so if I want things shipped to me or if I order something, it's not going to be as much. Well, I could also get it sent to my aunt's house, but still, it's just different, I feel like. And yeah, I don't know, I want to consider everything, and I've been doing really well with my savings. I already saved $3,000 for the first month that I decided to save. I didn't end up saving in August just because I just like couldn't. I physically couldn't. There were so many things that I had to take care of, and being that I was traveling, that was also really difficult. In my last video, I think I said I wanted to save 15,000, and then I made a comment or something that said I have to save 5,000 a month, which is like stupid because obviously the math isn't mathing. It's ideally for a little over 3,000 per month. So I'm a little bit behind right now, but September still is not over, and I think saving is honestly the hardest part for me because there are so many things that I obviously want to buy. I am huge into splurging on quality items and things that I feel like are gonna last a long time. When an opportunity arises and I know that I'm getting a good deal, I always want to splurge on it, even though it's not as much as the regular price. That's been like the one thing that's difficult for me, and I did end up treating myself to a few things. I also want a new vlogging camera. I've been looking at the Canon IVIS Mini, I think that's what it's called. It's like the little like flat one that Blackpink uses for their vlogs, or that they used before. That's like a little over 5,000 for 5,000. That's a little over $500, which obviously is not something that I should be buying because I feel like my vlogging camera works perfectly fine. I don't know, you guys. I feel like there are just some things that I want to invest in currently for like my future self, but I don't know if that's necessarily the smartest decision. So I would love your guys' input, to be honest. I think it's very helpful, especially because I feel like we're all generally around the same age, and it's very helpful to hear other people's opinions that are in my age range. I have like 2 drinks here with me. I have my Yeti with my lemon water, and then I also have my Americano, but it's not iced because I literally ran out of ice, which is so dumb. I just feel like there are so many great investment pieces that are on sale at the moment, and these are things that I would buy regular price, or I just never bit the bullet because I just felt like they were so expensive. But I definitely felt like I could incorporate them into, do you guys hear that? That's like I'm wearing my Holy Trinity bracelets and I love them. I will talk about jewelry in a second. I feel like there are so many pieces that I want to invest in and pieces that I love for future me, but then also I kind of am not sure if I'm gonna lose enough weight to be a size 2 or if I'm gonna stay a size 4 like my whole life. Obviously when I have kids I will be a little heavier, but I will work hard to lose that weight, trust me. Trust me. I will be a MILF by any means possible. It's so difficult right now to refrain myself from purchasing staple clothing products, which like I feel like future me will be happy that I invested in it, but for some reason I just can't get myself to do it. I feel like at the moment I'm in a stage of where I feel guilty for buying myself nice things, and well, for the sole reason that I'm supposed to be saving, right? So say I went to go get my Goyard bag today that I've been wanting. I'm not gonna get to fully enjoy it because I know that I have to save for something else and that I'm being irresponsible. So I've never been one of those people that would put myself in credit card debt just to get designer items or anything of that sort. That's just not me at all. I would not condone that kind of behavior. I was online the other day, and when I'm on TikTok I get like a lot of New York content as well. I don't know if you guys are the same way or if that's just how the algorithm is, but it's incredible to see the amount of people buying fake stuff from Amazon. I just think it's really insane, and that goes for bags and shoes, and obviously that's none of my business. You wear what you want to wear. Like there's just something about that behavior that just makes me feel like I don't know. And although I have Van Cleef that was made for my jeweler, obviously, and it's not from the Van Cleef store, I just feel like gold is gold. Okay, I can melt it and get my money back, whatever. I don't care. I can resell it for the same price, although it's not authentic Van Cleef. But I just feel like I feel like jewelry is very different to say that. It's very different to say that, oh well, your jewelry isn't the same, which it's not. But, and I know someone's gonna comment and say, well, your jewelry isn't from the Van Cleef store. It's a very different concept, and if you think about it, I'm still gonna get my money back if I resell it. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But these people buying things on Amazon, and they're always like, and might I add, I'm not being racist, do people racist before they say that. It's a lot of Caucasian girls that do this and promote these kinds of products, at least from what I'm seeing. I'm sure every ethnicity does it, but that's what I see the most on my timeline. It's just very odd to me. It's very odd that people would just constantly, I don't know. I feel like in a sense, I get it. Maybe you like the style, but I'm sure there are other off brands that are just as similar, as opposed to getting one that is an exact like replica. And I hate the word dupe because I feel like people have been really misusing that term, because dupe is not a replica, okay? Dupe is not a replica. I'm not gonna go around and say, oh, my VCA is a dupe. Like, it's a replica item, but it's obviously still gold. That's the thing, like mine will retain its value, and so I can oversee that, which, mind you, it still costs a pretty penny, whereas these people are buying things that are pennies to the dollar in comparison to the retail value of these sunglasses or handbags or whatever. I don't know, it's just, I'm realizing obviously it's none of my business, like I don't care, but a lot of the content creators that I see do this, I find it very difficult that you would ever get a sponsorship with Selfridges or Harrods or any of these top tier designer brands when you're buying so much fake stuff. Like, sure, you're appealing to the younger audience that are like wannabes and that are tryhards, but you're ultimately not appealing to the brands that you might want to work with in the future. It's just distasteful, and I don't know, it's just not a good look. Like, I've worked with Neiman Marcus and also other like online brands that have high fashion products or high fashion items, because like I'm not going around saying like, oh, buy this Bottega Veneta dupe or quote unquote dupe. Use dupe very lightly, or like these Celine glasses, these fake Celine glasses on Amazon. Like, I'm not doing that. And for Celine, I will ride till the end for Celine. I love Celine. At the end of the day, obviously it doesn't affect me. Like, I don't have to waste my breath talking about this, but I just wonder if anyone else ever feels the same way. Like, and it's not that, oh, we think we're better than them because we're buying authentic, or we think we're better than them because we get the experience and whatever in the store, which I think is part of the joy in buying retail, is it not? It's not that I think any of that, it's just ethics. Like, it just ethically is just doesn't seem right to me, and I can't like pinpoint why, but it doesn't seem right, like wearing all these things. And like, I don't know, I will block those pages time and time again, because obviously it doesn't bother me. It's just kind of like, okay, like, it's weird. Obviously at the end of the day, I'm not losing sleep over this. I don't care that much. I have a platform, so I'm gonna talk about it. Whenever I see those pages that will be like, oh, I was gonna buy these sunglasses, but then I found a dupe, quote unquote dupe. Can we just trademark that, quote unquote dupe? And I know it might seem like I'm very bothered by this, which in the bigger picture, I'm not. Like, whatever. It is what it is, and that is how they choose to live their life, whatever. I will block every single one of those pages that come up on my TikTok, and I have. Any one of those little girls in New York that are like, oh, Canal Street, Goyard. And then there was even a girl that was like, oh, I don't condone buying fake, but I really want this pink Goyard, so I'm gonna go buy a fake. What? And I think a lot of times people don't think these girls have fake bags because of the color of their skin. I'm gonna say it. They are the first people that I think of when I think of fakes. So call it what you will. I don't know, there's obviously, you know, whatever, buy whatever you can afford, buy whatever tickles your fancy, but I'm not here to support it. I'm not here to support you. And people can say the same thing about me, like, oh, Jenny, but you're buying Van Cleef jewelry that's not even from Van Cleef, whatever. Okay, then block me. Gold is gold, leather is leather, plastic is plastic, call a spade a spade. In terms of the brands that I've been loving, you guys know I love Celine and Goyard. Those are my top two probably, and Dior, top three actually. So I've been loving those brands lately, and I'm so ecstatic because there are a few things on my wish list that I think I will get to cross off this month, just because it is my birthday month, so I got a little lucky there. And I definitely wanted them before my move, and I didn't want it to affect my savings, so thank God for my birthday month. It really saved me. Yeah, I'm still looking at Goyard's totes, and I know I said like I was gonna get it last month, but I really didn't want to spend my own money, so it's like I'll just wait until my birthday and ask for it. And also my Dior bag was like a hefty price, so I needed something that was like a little cheaper, of course. I can't believe that bag was like $5,800. Like, that's insane. Like, the craftsmanship is really nice, but sometimes I think about it and I sit back, I'm just like, wow, that was an Anjou, a mini Anjou, and also a tote, like a St. Louis tote. That Dior bag was a pretty penny. And I don't think I really realized that until I look online at the price, and they did have a price increase, by the way. I think it's $5,500 now. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. That price increase was like, wow, I didn't think it could get any more expensive, but it's kind of a lot. Kind of. It's nearly 2 months of my rent, so I don't know why I'm saying kind of. I'm so excited to move to New York next year. I'm just like, I'm manifesting it. I did my whole vision board and everything, and although I have Manhattan on it, and I do plan on living in the surrounding areas, because I don't know that I necessarily want to live in Manhattan anymore because of the city tax. I think it's like 10% on top of it, and I can write it off because of freelancing and YouTube. I don't know if I really want to go through all of that. I feel like I would just rather live outside of the city to avoid that and not have to deal with it. There are a few things that I have to take into account, of course, but I think I'll be much happier living in a similar building and a similar situation that I am in now, because I have a doorman, security room, package room, I have pool, a jacuzzi, a gym, like everything, a little game room, a business center like room. And so because I have all these amenities, I don't think I would survive without them. I don't use half of my amenities, but it's so nice just to know that they're there. I feel like, is anyone else the same way? I feel like we're very similar in a sense, but I just feel like once you're accustomed to a certain living style, it's very difficult to accept anything like less than that. So I was very nervous considering like, oh, like, okay, I don't have to have a doorman, I don't have to have a gym. And I think when it came down to it, it was the washer and dryer that would have killed me. I just don't, like, obviously I can live without it. No, I haven't lived without an in-unit washer dryer for years. So I just like, it just doesn't seem like real to me that I would ever accept anything that didn't have one. Also, I was considering getting filler, but all I needed was a lip flip because my lips are already full. I don't know if you guys can tell, like from the side, they're already kind of like pouty. So all it needed was just to go up, like when I smile, so you guys can see, you don't see my gums anymore. This one kicked in like really fast. I'm talking about my Botox, by the way. I ended up getting Xeomin because it is a more filtered version of Botox, so it's like filtered twice. They said think of it as like your water being filtered twice through a Brita or something. Brita might not be the best example, but something along those lines. So I love that it was a more natural kind of substance that I was injecting into my face. Yeah, the other parts haven't kicked in yet, but my lip flip definitely has, so I love it. I'm so happy. You obviously don't need anything done to be confident, but it definitely helps. I want to get my traps done, so I'm looking into that. I don't know how many units I would need. Anyway, I'm gonna do my lashes off camera and I will be back to show you guys what my finished makeup looks like. I went ahead and finished my makeup. I just did my eyeliner with the Maybelline it's actually called the Infallible Super Slim eyeliner. I use it in brown because it's less harsh on like the whole makeup look in general. And then I also just curled my eyelashes and used Thrive's black tubing mascara and also Rare Beauty. I want to try the brown one because I feel like that one might be a little bit better for me in terms of like just having a more natural look, but I'm not opposed to the black one either. Like, I love the black one. I love that it's like really dark. On my lips, I have Ice Latte lip liner by Kylie. Then I also have this by Mario Bronze Glow. It's just like in this packaging here. I don't know what it's called, but I really love the feeling of this one. It feels like tingly, but not too bad. It doesn't hurt as much as the Milk Makeup one does. This one is Milk Makeup Plumping Gloss, and it works, but it hurts so much. Yeah, I really like this one as well, but I've been using the Makeup by Mario just because I do have it. So let's go ahead and do my hair, and then I will be back to chat with you guys. For my hair, I just went ahead and blew it out. No, For my hair, I just went ahead and did a blowout, and I just made it like pretty sleek and simple. So I've been watching Sex and the City, and I love Charlotte so much. I love her hair, it's just so pretty, but I will not cut my hair that short ever. So I did like a longer version, and I love like the little swoop that she has, so I think it just looks really nice. And straight hair just looks like very sleek, very clean, so I love it. I do have like a two-tone just because I did have a box dye beforehand, so I'm just waiting for it to grow out before my hair professionally dyed. I want to get it done with Sakura Hair, which she's based in New York, but she also comes to LA. So I read on her profile that she doesn't color over box dye, so I do have to wait a bit. Super happy with my makeup look. It just looks so like sleek and clean and just nice and pretty. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below, and I will be sure to answer them. And let me go ahead and show you guys the outfit. Okay, so this is my completed look. You guys know I've been obsessed with Charlotte from Sex and the City. I started the series, I'm already on season 6, and she always has like a little flip to her hair, and I love the way that it looks. I'm never gonna cut my hair as short as hers, but this is probably the shortest that I would go. I just got a haircut not too long ago, pretty much up to the under boob, and I love the length. I think like my hair is just so much healthier than what it used to be. But anyway, this is my completed look. My cardigan is from Celine. You guys can see the triumph here, and then the collared shirt is from Uniqlo. I would more so recommend to go with the more structured collared shirt just because that like works better with like the cardigan and collared look, but I don't have one. And then also my shorts are from Comsons, my bag is Celine, and then Luna things, my little heel shoes are from Yes Style, but I would recommend like a different style that I used to wear. I just like don't have those, and they're white, so I would more so go with white shoes. I just went with these because it's what I have, and it kind of matches like the beige part of the bag, but otherwise that is it. I kind of like want to put a bow, but I'm trying to refrain from putting a bow like every 2 seconds in my hair. So yeah, but I love the top look. You can also wear it with slacks or with jeans, like straight leg jeans. I think that would be so cute, and some white sneakers. But yeah, I love this cardigan. This is also a size medium. I was gonna get a size small, but they didn't have it in stock, and so I just went with the medium. And I actually like how it's a little bit looser, so I can wear it over other tops because it is kind of like mesh-ish. And then the buttons are like mother of pearl. I don't know if it's actual like real pearl, but and then you can, sorry, please excuse my nails, but you can see the Triumph logo there as well, which is also a really nice detail. That is my completed look. I hope that you guys liked it. I know it's very simple. My outfits are super simple these days, but that's just how I like it, and nothing too crazy or fancy. And then also in my perfume stash, I'm going to use this one, Ambre Saffron from Dossier, just my favorite lately. This one smells so good. It's the dupe for Baccarat Rouge. That is my completed look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out Dossier in the description bar down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!